These videos will go down in history, and I will definitely translate this into English later and possibly into another language as well. Now, with AI, it's easy to do this. Artificial intelligence already separates the voices of speakers, distinguishing between male and female voices. Let's choose our voices and translate our conversation on the road. I haven't come across such videos with them, but we have some. They don't have terms like bike post and others. They will also adopt something valuable from us because this is truly our time now. Like those very bikers who once returned after World War II, formed clubs and laid the foundation of biker philosophy. Now it's our turn. With technology and the desire to connect with bikers from all over the world, we have the means to do so.
Hello from Russia, my name is Alexei Viter. Welcome to the channel Bikers in Russia. Here we want to showcase the life of bikers in our country, the philosophy, beautiful roads and views, major events and runs, and the organization from the inside. We aim to communicate with 1% clubs and motorcycle communities, public figures, and other participants in the motorcycle industry to introduce you to bikers' culture in Russia. We use artificial intelligence for translating and voicing videos. For you? Let's go. Today we will find ourselves in the south of our country in the small town of Tuapse. The population is approximately 60,000 people. Nearby is the city of Sochi and Krasnodar. Abkhazia is also close, and of course Crimea is nearby as well. It's approximately 2,200 kilometers to reach St. Petersburg. By the way, after recording this interview in the summer, I drove home those 2,200 kilometers in one go in 24 hours. In your language, it's called iron butt, while in ours it's referred to as Russian iron ass. The truth is, I don't strive for achievements or accolades. I simply ride, enjoying the road and my connection with my inner self. For me, it's meditation. Today we will talk to the motorcycle club Free Biker, which is based in Tuapse, and all its members are located in the city of Tuapse. They have their own bar and they have their own concert venue where concerts are held all summer long. By next year, they plan to create a bike post. We will write separately about bike posts and immerse you in this topic. Today, we will ride along beautiful roads with Armen, known as the chief, the leader of the Free Biker community. We will discuss philosophy, the structure of the motorcycle community, family values and traditions, the differences between people from small and large cities, small and large clubs, and some basic tenets of male relationships. For reference, in Russia, motorcycle club refers to structured motorcycle associations, meaning the formats MC and MCC. Everything else, RC, owner groups, and so on, is referred to as moto communities. Well then, let's go. Feel free to write and ask questions in the comments, and we will do our best to respond to everyone. This is the second video. We also plan to translate for you and share stories about the lives of bikers in Russia, to break down both political and physical barriers between bikers in Russia and the USA. Greetings from Russia.
Look at this beauty.
No doubt about it. Listen, let's get straight to the point. We'll have a philosophical conversation on the road, as we love to do, with beautiful views, and the views are truly amazing. Tell me a little about the unstructured motorcycle community Free Biker outside of the MC or MCC format. And as I see it, you have a common goal of organizing events in the bar itself. The bar used to be closer to the sea. We filmed a video about 4 years ago. Now there's a new bar in a different location, a full-fledged concert venue on weekends.
Yes, Alex, that's right. A community without a rigid structure. This is not a club in the usual sense. We have neither a charter nor a hierarchy. The bar by the sea, the far one, is now our winter bar. We gather there in winter. And the new one, where we hold concerts, we run it from May to the end of September, and then we move to the winter bar. During the summer months, we typically hold around 30 events, occasionally hosting a few more or slightly fewer, depending on circumstances.
Do a significant number of guests arrive from other cities?
Listen, a lot, yes. Every year, more and more people come to visit. They learn about us and come specifically to meet. Many people do not expect that a close-knit motorcycle community can be as welcoming as ours.
Tell me about the motorcycle community and its members. First, how complicated is the process of joining? What is the sequence of actions and how does it all happen?
If a person wants to join, they come and express it. We have a small town. If he's from our town, it's easy to find out about his reputation. Is he a decent, respectable person? Many acquaintances to ask about. In other words, even though we have a motorcycle community without strict rules, we still don't take just anyone. We want to have normal, responsible guys by our side. With a masculine vibe, you know? Said and done, that's what a man does. In any case, there should be responsible guys in a male team. If everything goes smoothly as planned, we will distribute a shirt featuring our logo. A person typically wears it for a duration ranging from 3 months to 2 years, depending on our extensive experience. After unanimous approval, we issue the candidate a full patch and welcome them into the community.
What is your shared common goal and what activities do you engage in as a community? What unites you? What is the process?
We are united, but primarily through our shared passion for motorcycles and the bonds of friendship. We have known each other for a long time, and with each passing day and month, more and more of my friends are switching to motorcycles. Motorcycles and community are an interesting topic. Many people enjoy it. Every man likely dreams of riding a motorcycle, but many face various challenges, including financial constraints and family-related responsibilities that can complicate this desire. Friendship, communication, that's what these runs are about, like the one we're currently doing in a convoy. There's nothing quite like traveling in a convoy with friends.
Free Biker, as far as I understand, is primarily a club of friends.
You could say that, yes. It's a group of friends and acquaintances.
Are your families acquainted with each other? How well do the wives know each other? Maybe the kids?
We all communicate, our wives talk, and the kids interact. At all events, we come together as a group and spend quality time enjoying each other's company.
Listen, has there ever been a specific situation where someone was either kicked out or chose to leave for any particular reason?
Yes, of course. The person left due to moving to another city. He could no longer participate in our joint activities and meetings. Therefore, there is no point in him being in the community. We naturally kept in touch with our close friends, and he responsibly returned his patches to maintain transparency. This is likely a very common and accepted practice in such situations. Everything went smoothly, and we didn't have any negative experiences that I could point to, like having to let someone go for messing up or acting inappropriately.
All right, let's take a moment to discuss a bit about you. You have a wife. How many children do you have?
We have 2 children.
How long have you been together as husband and wife? Together for almost 30 years. And is it good? I see you have such a positive relationship. Is she also somehow involved in business and motorcycle community processes?
She is my other half. She supports me in everything and everywhere and understands me completely.
Do the other members of the community have families? How stable are people in life? If I take you 30 years of marriage, 2 children, and I've seen your relationship, it's quite passionate. How common are similar family relationships among the other members of the community?
Look, we only have 2 people who are unmarried. Everyone else is happily married, raising kids, and some even have adorable grandchildren. The free biker motorcycle community was established in 2016. Next year will be 10 years. Throughout all this time, I have not observed any noticeable changes in the families at all. Just as people live joyfully, they continue to live, love, and appreciate each other. And everything's good, at least for now. I can't predict how things will unfold in the future, but as of now, nobody has gone through a divorce.
I believe this tendency might be a cultural aspect of the southern region because in major cities such as St. Petersburg and Moscow, relationships often end after 5 years. In our cities, it's considered normal for people to go their separate ways after a while. I don't like it, even though I divorced my wife myself. However, we maintain a good relationship while raising our son. But everyone around is changing and moving away from family values. At first I didn't like it, but I realized it was a matter of time, consumer society, and lost upbringing. It's nice to see that you have these values preserved. Perhaps it's due to the town's small size that everyone knows each other well, contributing to a strong sense of stability.
And it's not just that. Maybe someone thinks that they might find something better. Some values in their life will change. But people do not realize that if they have lived with someone in love for 10 to 15 years, or even 5 to 7, if the reason for the divorce is not infidelity, what is there that can't be understood or forgiven in a loved one? If they are getting divorced, then it is not love.
They probably burned out.
Burned out?
Yes, probably yes. Burnout is a certain issue. By the way, I also wanted to discuss the topic of burnout. As far as I understand, you have a business somewhat related to sports.
Yes, I have a gym.
You have a gym, plus you have a bar and a concert venue around which there is also a motorcycle community. Am I right?
Yes, that's right. All the guys help out. Each has their own responsibilities at the bar.
Well, in the case of my message, Moto Brayton, the Moto Brayton team, both as a brand and as an activity, constantly keeps us together. We certainly have a turnover of members. So, regarding burnout, have you ever experienced it? Maybe it's burnout from motorcycling, or from work, the bar, the gym, or the motorcycle community. And maybe there was no burnout at all. How are you doing with that?
Well, you just asked a question, and I'm thinking, in which area did I experience burnout? In family life, there has definitely not been any. On the contrary, with each passing day, I deeply realize that this incredible woman truly is my soulmate. And I love her even more every single day. There has been no burnout experienced, and there won't be any. As for sports, my gym also didn't experience burnout. On the contrary, I am actively improving it by purchasing new advanced equipment. This is a business that brings me money. Moreover, I don't need to be there from morning till evening. The workplace has employees and a manager. It's a beloved job, I have free time. How can I burn out? No, definitely not. The bar and concert venue operates during the summer season, which lasts for 3.5 months. Then comes winter, and we do not hold concerts. In other words, if it were year-round, I might have burned out or gotten tired of all the organizational aspects. You rest during the winter, and then you start again in the summer. There are also no burnouts.
Plus, people probably come to visit all the time like us or other bikers. They also brighten up the time with diverse conversations.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's how it currently stands for now.
The motorcycle club community, wasn't there any fatigue from this?
You mean our community? No. We currently have 2 to 3 candidates for membership. We will be accepting one candidate today. On the contrary, we are moving forward, progressing, evolving, and making new acquaintances and friends.
Whoever has been a guest once will come again. Is that what you meant?
We are reasonable guys and we welcome people wholeheartedly.
Is the bar by the sea not open in the summer? I remember you were planning to set up a bike post there.
Yes, we didn't make it in time, but the plans remain. Next year, we plan to implement the project. There will be 3 rooms, and each room will have 4 sleeping places. Naturally, there will be a kitchen, a bar, billiards, and a repair area. We just haven't gotten around to it yet. We've been busy with the concert venue and have completed a lot there, but I hope that next year we'll also have the bike post. Listen, our town is quite small, with a population of around 70,000 people, perhaps just a bit less. Everyone knows us, especially since we hold concerts every summer where 200, 300 people gather weekly. They see the free biker logos, spot us on the road, everyone recognizes us, takes photos, and speaks highly of us.
And how are your relations with the city administration and the police?
Excellent relations. I know many of them personally. Many train in my gym. Friendly, enjoyable relationships with all structures.
That's cool. Are you organizing any motorcycle season openings or city events for local motorcyclists? How many motorcyclists are there in the city of Tuase?
It's hard to say, but generally about 100 or 150 people.
There is a motorcycle club called Molotki, which is a support club for Blacksmith MC.
Black Hammer MC, yes.
And they are former spiders.
Spiders of Roads, yes.
Yes, good. And that's it. No more motorcycle clubs, no other communities. Am I understanding that correctly?
No, we have Blacksmiths MC.
Is it really Blacksmith MC, not a support club?
Yes, there is Blacksmith MC.
That's cool, very good. Is there any specific unifying factor or common theme that connects all these different motorcyclists together in their passion?
General events, Victory Day on May 9th, before the New Year, the gathering of Grandfather's Frost, September 18th is the day of remembrance for fallen motorcyclists. Well, a couple more runs, I can't recall right now. We do meet up, perhaps not as frequently as we would like, but we occasionally come together at various events. Specifically, what I mentioned, those runs, is where we all gather together.
Please share your thoughts on friendship. What deeper meanings can friendship symbolize during this particular stage of life? What does friendship truly mean to you? And in what ways does it manifest and flourish within your social group? True friendship, not just the brotherhood of the club, but a deep and meaningful connection.
How does it manifest? Or what does it consist of?
What it consists of and how it manifests. Male friendship.
In my opinion, it lies in honesty. If you are completely honest and open with your friend, that kind of transparency is truly invaluable and strengthens your relationship significantly. Honesty is of utmost importance for all men. You see, we find ourselves in the rugged and beautiful Caucasus region, and here you must embody the qualities of a true man above all else. A decent guy. Where you speak and act, rather than just talking nonsense and making noise. Where your spoken words should always align with your genuine actions and behavior. If that is not the case, then it is indeed very bad news for everyone involved.
You know, here's the thing. I even recorded a video about this once. In big cities, people live in the here and now, which means they might say too much and then end up breaking off relationships over something trivial, only to part ways and find a new group of friends. Even within the realm of motorcycling and the biker community, he can switch to another club and continue trying. Another club can take him, despite his bad reputation. So it all gets blurred. Here people live, and you will live in two apps with these same people tomorrow and the day after, and they will live with you. In bustling big cities, the true value of a man's word and his actions often becomes overshadowed and easily forgotten amidst the noise and chaos. I don't like it. That's the reason why I strongly advocate for this important cause. How will we truly live in the future if we don't actively think about what tomorrow holds for us? But it's good that it's starting to change for the better now. At the beginning of the special military operation in Ukraine, people changed significantly. People have somewhat divided into consumers, and those who are willing to participate in the lives of others, to participate in the common good. I call it common. It's like in a motorcycle club, caring for the common good, in communities where there is a common bond in the army and so on. If you don't think about the common good, if you're just a freeloader who only cares about yourself, then before long you won't be needed at all. Because everything happening around us, including this bright but overused word, Brotherhood of Bikers, is shaped by those who do something to make it work. Builds relationships, helping others by giving meaning to the term Brotherhood of Bikers. And even consumers still touch that world and make use of it, a world that someone creates and maintains. That's how it is. And in large, bustling cities, it's often more complicated. But the road, the truth is in the journey, and in travels, people reveal themselves, whether he is a worthy man or a worthless one. With the onset of the special military operation, more and more people began to reflect on our shared brotherhood, on male relationships, on our city, and on our country as a whole. Yes, and basically about motorcycling beyond politics and borders.
Brotherhood of Bikers, it really should be true brotherhood and not just some fake rapper. We were offered from Krasnodar to open a chapter of our free biker community. We asked how. We don't even really know you guys at all. You are 300 kilometers away from us and we will see each other once a month. It shouldn't be like this. Simply calling someone a brother, it's a serious concept, brother. And when you don't really know him and he's messing around somewhere, screwing up, doing something else bad, and he is a member of Free Biker, in the same colors as you, and you call him brother, you have to back him up too, be responsible. But he could essentially be a total jerk. So, we are developing in Tuase and need to know who is around us.
One advantage of smaller motorcycle clubs is that they are more tight-knit. And perhaps this is a problem for large clubs, especially those that are rapidly growing. Because people come, they do something, and as you said, they influence the reputation of the club itself. And it takes time, slowly, because a reputation is built over years. In any case, it's not something that happens in a second. This is for those who come into the community and, after 3 years, sell motorcycles, having changed friends, lied about something, talked their way through something, and not done or shown themselves poorly in some situation, even if it wasn't complicated. I'm not even mentioning more serious matters where the melting point of people is significantly higher. Then he fades away because there's nothing left to catch.
There will be passers-by in any case. Someone comes in, someone goes out. Some people don't like something, someone is looking for some benefit, and if there's a little difficulty, it's like, oh man, this isn't for me.
Well, either some minor situation arises that can be easily resolved, or he just melted down for no reason. The melting point has only risen by 1 degree, and he's already losing it. This happens quite often. But at the same time, you can see that right now you can buy quite decent new motorcycles for up to 1 million rubles, including Chinese and Indian models. I've touched this market, I've studied it. It's clear that not all brands are good, but there are some really cool brands that are sold quite cheaply, making it possible to enter the Russian market, flood it with spare parts, and establish relationships with dealers and customers. And accordingly, new people who no longer need Harley-Davidsons and do not want to deal with repairs, thinking about how to custom or repair something. And these people will somehow join our lives, I tell you. Patron Eduardovich, who is riding in front of you and filming, he has been by my side for 1.5 years. He returned from the special military operation in Ukraine. His call sign is Patron. He participated, then suffered internal organ injuries, meaning he cannot return to military operations. A normal guy looks at everything rationally. He appeared since last season. This is his first motorcycle season. He just returned to civilian life and says, I know you, I know what you do, my call sign is Patron. He is a separate topic, but here we need to understand how many veterans will return when the conflict in Ukraine ends. And we already need to show them that there are bikers and brotherhood. In civilian life, there are still those for whom the concepts of friendship and honor remain alive. Let's take the bikes, so that those returning don't get lost and don't fall into a binge. Stay close to us and take a look at the biker world. We also need to show this correctly on video.
Definitely, bro. Even regarding our events, 3 people who attended our concerts interacted with us and after some time got on a motorcycle. I like this vibe. I like this communication. I like the motorcycle. Be careful, there's a pothole in the road.
This pertains to bikers, not motorcyclists, understood? It's about passionate bikers who truly live for this lifestyle. And they love it.
Yes, I'm saying that 3 people bought motorcycles. They just came in as bar customers and became bikers. They've been riding motorcycles for quite some time. Look at this beauty. I don't understand people who don't have a motorcycle and can't see this, can't feel this, you know. Sense mountains bliss. You drive and just live, enjoying life.
And you're still riding with a team of relatively reliable people who are at least on the same wavelength, more or less.
Do we live in such a golden place?
Of course. And look at our roads. I drove from Vladivostok to Vyborg 2 years ago, covering 11,000 kilometers in a support vehicle for a motorcycle convoy, tackling the challenges that arose along the way. They were enough. I really like this. It broadens my horizons, solving challenges along the way and meeting new people. Plus, I filmed a video series for my channel. The roads are under repair in some places, but overall the roads are acceptable across all 11,000 kilometers. Look, right now you're driving, enjoying everything around you. Yes, and all of this together, these roads, of course, look completely different from a motorcycle. You see, in every city there are worthy people, and our roads, well, they're decent. At this moment we're riding along, and I suddenly caught myself feeling as if I were in Italy, surrounded by the charming scenery of those quaint, picturesque small villages. There are many such roads in Italy. The truth is, there are many refugees now, and the borders are closed to Russians. Well, they brought this on themselves. It's more pleasant for us to travel at home. I'm sure there are many roads like that in the USA where you can drive endlessly. It's the same in Europe as soon as you leave the main roads. Ride, enjoy, savor, connect with people, get to know your Russia and its people. And traveling across the entire country, 11,000 kilometers, Vladivostok to Vyborg, I highly recommend it. Actually, I plan to participate in the run as well, just not next year, but the year after. Next, we will travel from Belarus to Vyborg, which is about 3,000 kilometers round trip, where we will help the guys from the Route 98 community with their organization. We want to travel through the cities of Belarus for a week, starting with a small festival to get to know each other as a group. About 200 participants on motorcycles are expected. I'm just promoting mass motorcycle rides. Everyone should get to know each other. That's why they go. Everyone is unique in their own way, yet all belong on the run. In a year, I want to repeat the trip from Vladivostok to Vyborg, but I want to ride on a Moto Morini X-Cape 700, not on a Harley Davidson, but specifically on the X-Cape. Patron Eduardovich, thank you, sir. You were professional as always. Thank you very much. Thank you all for watching until the end. Let us know in the comments what you think about all this. It's his special birthday today, and it looks like there will be a fun party celebration happening. But decently, we don't drink.
We keep it decent.
We don't drink. We advocate for sobriety.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. But something deep inside won't let